Hi, I'm here with Gabriel Brown from Heavy Reading, and we're talking about 4G in the UK. So the UK is about to get its first 4G service. What do you think?
So I think it's fantastic that LTE is coming to the UK, and it's about time. I think what's going to be really interesting is to see if Everything Everywhere, or EE I think we're calling it, whether they can drive much of a kind of commercial advantage and a market share advantage from being the only operator with LTE. You know, in some ways you think, yeah, it's a no-brainer. On the other hand, unless they get a decent amount of coverage out there, I think that's going to be a big issue for them. Now, the 1800 spectrum they're using is very good, especially for urban smartphone usage, so that's a positive. But they've still got to spend the money and get out there and deploy it. I think coverage is going to be key. And then also, what's their commercial offer going to be? If they just try and pick off the real high-end, high-priced users, then yeah, they'll get some users, of course. Whether it will be a major shift in the UK market, I'm not so sure. I think a lot of the people who wanted the iPhone 5 right away, which is one of the devices that will work in this band, they probably already have it on whatever carrier they've chosen. So that initial itch will have been scratched for a lot of people, and so it's going to be really interesting to have a look at it and see how they turn that into a commercial advantage.
How much better will it need to be to convince a consumer to perhaps leave their probably already quite good 3G service?
Yeah, I mean, 3G services are pretty good in the UK without perhaps being excellent. So you know, there is definitely room for a sort of performance-based sort of sales and marketing strategy for sure. But still, I think it's going to be the whole offer. It's going to be the package, the pricing, the tariff, all of that. You know, I don't think performance alone is going to seal the deal. I think there's definitely a big role for it, but if it's too expensive or whatever, people just won't go for it.
So are you going to sign up to the 4G service?
You know, I don't know, I might do, but I have like until June or something to run on my contract with Vodafone. I don't know, I think the thing that will make the difference for me will be the coverage. If they're only doing a few sites, you know, up in town for the shopping centres and things, it's not going to be worth it. But if they do get the good coverage out there and roll it out across their 1800 grid, then yeah, maybe.
Gabriel, thanks.
Thanks, Michelle.